Davido responds to TVC, a woman who actually blasted him for answering a question and saying the truth about Nigerian economy. His shambles statement is really making a lot of viral attention on social media, and a lot of people are really responding to this. And somehow some people are coming out to say, why would Davido ask people, diasporans, not to come back home, just to relocate back home and all those kind of things. And meanwhile, these people saying these things, their children are overseas, and that is something really interesting now, and a lot of people are really getting concerned about this. And you need to actually understand that when it comes to issue of the economy, you don't have to tell foreign investors before they can invest in Nigeria, because anybody that wants to invest money in Nigeria needs to do a grand check and study so that he does not put money in a wasted investment. But before we dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Just as people are crying out there's no money, Davido has bought a Richard Mille wristwatch that worth over $500,000. That is 875 million naira wristwatch. That is actually massive. The picture of that wristwatch is making a round on social media as being posted by Davido, and a video of it is all out. A lot of people are criticizing Davido for it, while some other persons are really encouraging Davido. I really had issues long ago with somebody when I told the guy that this wristwatch and this luxury item they buy, most of them are really store of values. That is something you need to understand, because Richard Mille wristwatch is a store of value. When you buy it, by next year it is quite expensive, more than you bought it, and you can really resell to the company that sold it to you, and that is how they actually store up money to an extent. But some people were like, these guys are wasting money and other things. The kind of investment you understand is real estate, while some other people understand buying luxury items and making money off it. So you should allow these guys to actually have a time for themselves. That is something I need to share with you guys. What do you all think about that? Recently he bought another one over 883 million naira, and now he's buying another one 875 million. That is actually massive for Davido. I think 2024 brought in a lot of money for Davido, and some people are now tagging Davido as the richest artist based on statistics and based on his involvement in business, the most endorsed artist, and also sitting as a board member at Pacific Holdings is really massive for Davido. Let's catch a glimpse of that.
Brother. What we doing, baby?
RM 1103 Nickel.
What we doing? Hey, what's downstairs? What the fuck is that, man? What we doing, man? Yeah.
Big boy shit.
What are they doing?
A little gift to me today.
Crazy. I've been here 20 years.
The line costs 500.
God, what are you talking about?
$500,000.
$500,000, nigga. Love y'all, nigga. Fuck around. Find out.
Davido has responded to TVC newscaster, news host or so. Something went viral on social media, and a lot of people could understand it. Let's understand it first.
The question was like, so for if people want to leave America and try to find those
Leave America and go where?
back home,
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
it's not.
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles.
But if people are leaving,
I do my part.
yeah.
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the bad
You're not gonna try
parts.
to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm filming the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah.
Be Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. The a lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil and we pay more money for oil.
After Davido made this interview, said a lot of things about Nigerian economy in shambles and the rest, and advising a lot of people having in mind that they are going to relocate to Africa, not to come back home, because it is not cool back home. That is the truth, that is the fact, and a lot of people, ordinary man in the street, understand. A lot of persons came out to say, why didn't Davido lie to the international community about all of this? That is really bad to an extent, because when somebody wants to invest money in Nigeria, before most of them relocate back home, they have to make their ground studies. That is something you need to understand. Davido actually touched the surface. And then a lot of people didn't understand it that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, was in Brazil, said the same thing as Davido. Let's catch a glimpse.
I am from Nigeria. It's better to give you the true picture of what's going on in Africa. We have terrorism challenges, insecurity challenges that are preventing farmers to even go to their farm. We have problem in Sudan, displacing people. We have problem of climate change, flooding, destroying crops, and we have problem of protectionism. We have problems. It is very important to make it clear and louder here. We have problem of out of school children. We have problem of funding free education or giving our children 1 meal a day in a classroom to even make them pay attention to school. Africa has that problem.
What is the difference between what Bola Ahmed Tinubu said and what Davido said? And now Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying all of this and asking the international community to come and help Nigeria to sort out this problem. And Davido is asking some people not to relocate back home yet because it is not cool down home. That is something you need to understand. And this TVC woman has come out to say a lot of things. Let's watch.
Okay, so Davido did something very responsible, and Davido is one of the privileged Nigerians who are dual citizens. He talks about his Atlanta background a lot. Did he do a service to the Nigerian who doesn't have that privilege? No, because that Nigerian needs an investor who would set up and create an enabling labor market that will give him life, that will empower him, that will employ him. What Davido has simply done is that when Asiwaju is taking a plane to country to look for the foreign investors that will come here, he's told them, don't come. Has he done a service to the average Nigerian inside Ede that does not know the royal family of Ede? Has he done a service to the Nigerians in Omaran who is in the bush trying to get wood? Has he done anybody a privilege in the rice farms in Bida? No, he hasn't. He has spoken who's truth. Of the elite, the people who spend the dollars, 1 minute somewhere, not the people who buy beans per bento. We know that the country is hard. We know that these reforms were forced on us because if we had continued to feed the elite, we would be worse off. They had to take out subsidies, stop the payment. Allocation has increased to state governors, but we are not asking the governors. No. We have removed the supplement that we give to dollars so that we can buy it cheap. We are now forced to buy it how we see it. And this is the real value. We are suffering under that weight. And what you can say is bad here. As if it's not bad. Did you hear the campaigns? During the elections, just the completed election. Did you hear the campaigns? That's of what the reality of America is. And Oprah would say it at election, but she won't sit on a show or sit at a table and tell everybody and tell a foreign interviewer what Davido did. And that's where it's wrong, because you sat there, but now your reference point for whether they should go ahead and invest in the country. See, the point is, no matter how true your truth is, all your truth, if it's not going to be of service to your people, it's in the corridors where he could make that noise privately. But no, he chose to tell that person on it that America can come where can. Whereas what we need is foreign investors. That's what our government has said we needed. Except Davido can show me 2-3 companies where he's producing beans, rice, the local food for the local man, so that he can be talking. Yes, we will know what you're talking, but you're still talking amongst yourselves. We sit there and we allow our places of influence be where we advocate that is bad, it can never be good, it's worse. We condemn our own. So Davido is a person of influence and should be more guarded in his utterances, especially about the country that has given him that fame. Imagine that Davido started his music at career in the US. He will be competing with the Americans. But now, because it started from here, when it became the time for Africa to be on the scene, they are collaborating with him. You don't throw where you are from in the pit. This is your source, and I'm just very disappointed.
Blasting out the video, saying a lot of things, and I think her own model of analysis of the economy is actually, kind of limited, because she does not understand. If she was given $1 million to invest in an economy, an option of investing in Nigeria or United States, she will pick United States to invest that $1 million. That is something she needs to understand. Before you invest that, you have to take a kind of study, study the country and study a lot of things, limitations and the rest, before putting your money. Who told you that those investors, they don't do study? Do you think investors will just listen to Davido and bring out millions of dollars to go and invest in Nigeria? And some people are coming out to say his father is building a power plant over $2 billion in Nigeria. Does it stop Davido from saying the truth? His father actually came out with a testimony, said a lot of things, how Nigerian government officials try to frustrate the investment to an extent. That is also a slap to Nigeria. Most investors will be afraid that, if Adeleke, our friend, is being frustrated in his country, I'm not going to come invest too. So we need to put Nigeria in order before blaming the ambassadors of Nigeria. That is something you need to understand about all of this. What is your own take about the story? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel so far. And Davido is responding right now and saying that, not be today TVC and all those kind of things. So I didn't blame the staff of TVC because they are working for their employer. According to reports, they said Tinubu actually owns parts of the shares of TVC. That is what the report is actually saying, according to what we are getting, and it's making like a rumor on social media, and a lot of people are really invested in this. Some people are trying to cancel Davido in Nigeria. That is not actually possible, because Davido spoke the mind of the street, the mind of the people in the street. That woman, allow her to walk in the street with that statement, that placard, and then walk in the street and say, Davido is wrong for saying Nigeria's economy is in shambles. I bet you she will not walk too far. That is something you need to understand. And another person walking in the same street and say Nigeria economy is in shambles, the person will walk safely in the street and people will applaud the person. That is something you need to understand. The streets kind of reality is different from your studio reality, and you need to understand. A lot of people planning to cancel the video, that is their headache, because they cannot do that. Davido is having a show on 24th of December, and a lot of people are really excited to get their ticket for that show. What is your own take about all of this? Don't forget to put your own comments in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel so far. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.